I know it feels stronger than something better. I'm moving over, sweating through the sweater. I know I lied, but can't we reconsider? Hot bones red, traveling through the winter. I feel much better. Fresh dark days, over sunrise. Wiser ones sleep, while time flies in my demise. gonna shape you. When you feel your body bending, ascending to the height that you're meant to. Turn it on your knee, drop out, forget where you going. If seeing is believing, then there's no way to tell. Without showing, there's no knowing how it all ends well. Fall into the body that holds you. Fall into the body that holds you. Hold the light to truth and you'll see right through. Fall into the body that holds you. You're down to earth with your head in the clouds. Unassuming, stand out in the crowd. I hear whispering as the world gets larger on my mind, but you pass me by. Well then, in heart and soul, when moments are open, from closure comes exposure in the way that you know is gonna shape you. When you feel your body bending, ascending to the height that you're meant to.
Good morning. Maybe just warm the batteries. It does do that. It's a moody boy. Why is nothing working today? Yeah, okay, it's good. It's not picking up though when you talk.
Wrong one. Try now?
Yeah, now it's good.
Now working.
Now we're working.
What's up, everybody?
Now we're
How's
just
it going?
gonna
Happy
figure out.
Friday! Happy Friday!
Why the
Welcome
camera-
to our live stream. What's the camera? Alright, tell me what it looks like on the screen there.
Okay.
Either way, good morning. Welcome from me. Welcome from Brendan. Happy to have you guys here. How does that look?
It's just still showing the cable.
Just showing the cable.
Like, is it plugged
Hold
in?
on. Oh, let's try again.
Let's just replug it.
Let's try that again. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing great out there in internet land. Welcome.
There
How's
we
that?
go.
Much better.
Much
What's our
better.
angle like?
That seems to be alright actually.
I think so. Focal kind of weird pulling action, but we'll figure it out.
Keeps
Either
us
way,
alive.
yeah, we're stoked
And then-
to be here with you guys.
POV cam is disconnected.
Disconnected. Let's see.
Okay, we're good.
No, it's good. I just had it on the plastic there.
I
What's up?
see, okay.
I did actually also want to give this screen a bit of a clean here. Hold on. So yeah, nice to have you guys back with us. We're here every Friday morning, 10 o'clock. UCT, UTC,
GMT.
GMT +2, yeah. Either way, local South African time, 10 o'clock on a Friday morning. We're here and together we make something rad on this wall. Hold on, yo, this thing's doing weird stuff now, showing me statistics on the screen. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we make something cool together here. I'm thinking today, I don't know if you guys have seen the animation I posted recently called Lady in the Lake. It was from a previous episode where we painted a female character's face here on the wall. And after the artwork was done, we then did kind of a painting over that made it look like the face is kind of receding into the water. And then it comes out again, which was super cool. I was very happy with how that animation came out. So I thought to kind of continue with that, I'd like to paint a skull so that we can make a similar painting process with that as well. And then we put the two animations together where we've got then the receding of the female face and then the skull coming out. And Brendan has a great suggestion of potentially putting some colored pieces of coral or something like that on it. I even had an idea of a fish that we can maybe do like swimming around. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Like I say, the idea with these live streams as well is that you as the viewers are a very much intrinsic part of the decision-making process. So the more input I can get from you guys, the kind of more far out we can make this artwork. But we'll be here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I do have some afternoon obligations, so unfortunately I have to make it a little short today, sorry guys. But yeah, I still think we can smash this out and have a great 2 hours. So yeah, sit back, get a cup of coffee, and let's get into it, hey? Let me just put on my live stream bra here.
Marcus says, "Lekker."
What up? How's it, Marcus? Thanks for joining us, bro. Where are you watching from? We do the stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time. So we've got all those chats kind of coming into a central place. So Brendan's upstairs, he's on the chat, and he's also reading them out to me. So yeah, we all stay in touch, and we make something rad together. Let's also put on my mask. For the tunes, just to let you guys know, we play a lot of local Pretoria stuff. At the moment, we've got Zane Wolf, aka Physicist, aka Baby Zane. We love you, bro. Big ups. Shout out to Zane. And yeah, we've got a lot of other really cool stuff as well. So if you're interested in any particular sound that you're hearing, let us know in the chats, and we'll tell you who it is and link you to the music there. We also play Tide Me Over, shout out to Tide Me Over, and NJ Halder, Halding or Halder? Halder, shout out to NJ. Let's get some verse going there. So yeah, what do you guys think of the skull artwork? I like your suggestion with the coral, Brendan. I think that's fucking rad.
Yeah, like straight out of a...
Yeah, it looks like it's coming out of the ocean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll make it really bring home the water idea, you know? I think that's quite a kiff one. Speaking of water, let's have a little sip before we get into the hard graft here. Our first step is to really just sketch the skull out so that we know where the shape of things are, and then based on that we can start filling it with the shades and colors to kind of give it dimension and life, you know?
Andrew just came into the chat saying, "On time for a change." What's happening, Jen?
Man's got jokes. Nice to have you with us, Andrew. Thanks for tuning in, bro. We're painting a skull here. I don't know if you've seen the animation that I put out last week, but it's like a female's face receding into water. So the idea is that we want to do the same with the skull so that we can play between the two in a single animation. So yeah, sit back, contribute as you like. You know, we like to have as much input as we possibly can for this. As mentioned, we're going to put some like kind of coral elements on the skull. So I think we're going to try and keep the skull itself kind of grey tone, and then make the coral with some pop colors, maybe a cool fish somewhere. I think that's going to be rad. Yeah, we've got like a 30-minute countdown on our stream, so even when we start at 10 o'clock, the stream itself only gets going at 10:30, and it's kind of like a way just to give people a chance to log in and join in, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say we're pretty timed, yes. I mean, we're not perfect, but I don't think anybody is, so that's okay. Okay. Yes.
The phone camera slightly to the left.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ever so slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Better.
Yeah,
Let's take a look. And how's our POV looking?
that's good.
Okay. Right. Let's get into it. So we want to start by defining our bottom section here, we can say that's kind of like our chin bit, and we want it to go, say, up until about like here. Don't want to make it go too high that it becomes like impractical. And if we imagine that as like the top of our head here, you know, and from a proportions perspective, if we draw like a line down the middle, we kind of want our eyes to like come just above halfway of where the entire length of the skull is. It's crazy to think that your forehead and the top of your head kind of make that up in relation to perspective, you know, because this is now going to look like it's going around over the back, and your eyes kind of sit here. That's kind of where our eyes are. And here we've got this, and we've got our cheeks like also kind of here, and in line with our cheeks we've got our nose kind of like here. That's kind of our proportion line. And remember that our cheeks kind of come out like this. I find with the graffiti stuff, you want to kind of, you know, exaggerate some of your proportions, but obviously in the right space, you know. You don't want it to look incorrect, if I can put it that way, but you want to have fun with the proportions. I think that's what gives graph its flavor, you know. So we want to kind of have a cool time with that too. So this is now like our cheekbones going around to the back. This we can actually bring a little wider. What's that? Ah, Brother Finn, what's up, doggy?
Slacker also.
Nice one, thanks man. Nice to have you with us. I hope you're doing good out there. Hope to see you soon. What's up with the alligator video, bruh? Yo, came out. Shout out to Bezzy there, who's doing the editing. Hope to see it soon, bro. This can move over a little bit. And eyes. It's kind of just the shape of the top here. What I really want to kind of allude to is that, you know, obviously this nose comes forward and the eyes kind of recede backwards, but they're also part of a broader shape, you know what I'm saying? Imagine that, and then this is actually where they go in. I think that's cool. This is like our shadowy shapes here. So what I also do is I try and use a technique called mapping and planing, sorry, to render the illusion of volume here. And pretty much the thinking behind it is to kind of imagine shades of tone as flat like shapes and colors. So then you try and outline each said shape of a tone, and then you use that as a means to kind of create the illusion of volume, you know. But once again, it's also a great way to be able to, you know, see where your placements of things are, and it can help with your proportion. So yeah, it's really powerful from that perspective, you know. Like here I can already see that that line was much lower than that, and even this can actually go over here, I think. And now I can use this line to match with that. So once again, it gave me the perspective to see where I was wrong. So that's powerful, you know. Otherwise, sometimes you only see it when it's too late. Imagine this down the middle here. And if we imagine this is like kind of like our jaw, this is like our teeth here. So what do you guys think of the ocean theme? I think it's quite a nice one. Once again, what I like most about it is the fact that we can play with the water effect while priming the background, you know. I think that makes a really interesting approach to, you know, the video element also being part of the work. Yeah, super cool for me, man. I dig it. Let's give this a bit of pizzazz, you know? A bit of pizzazz on that jaw. So now we can imagine this is now our teeth over here, kind of coming. Let me just mind this little toe tooth, otherwise I got it in front of the lens all the time. Do my jacket. Okay. This is our teeth. So we keep it kind of loose for now, just super rough, you know, because we're just trying to get our proportion down and play with shape. And, you know, I think the looser you can kind of keep the line, really gives it its nice character for when you refine it, you know. Let's take a look at that. So it's kind of like a skull. Maybe this can come down lower. Otherwise, it's got like a weak chin. You know, we don't want weak chins, bro. It must be strong. It's better. Better. Yeah, I think that's quite cool. And then we got our head going up on top here. We did make this slightly broader. Let's just keep this up here. So yeah, I mean, we can even make like the eyes glowing a particular color, like we can put like a glowing orb inside the skull as well, like floating orbs in here. But yeah, those can be done in a specific color. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, as always, wherever you're watching from, I mean, we stream this live from Facebook, Twitch and YouTube all at the same time. We appreciate you being here, man. Please be sure to give our stream a like, a share, subscribe. You know, that definitely helps the brothers out. Yeah, once again, just more of that mapping and planing technique. Try and, you know, lay out some of the shadow work which will help give our face its character and shape. Yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah, I think it's time to start with the black.
Clyde Me Over's come in saying, "What's up, my gents?"
Yo, what's up, brother Vanna? Nice to have you. Salute, bro. Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in with us. We got a lekker skull on the go here. The idea is that we want to use it to combine with the Lady in the Lake animation, so that the woman's face recedes into the water, and then it's the skull that comes out, and then that kind of moves, and you can play between the two. I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's where we're at. I think this head can definitely move a little bit that way. It's got like a lopsidedness on that.
Before you continue the SketchUp, can you lower this camera slightly now that we see how big the
now that the chin is quite low, yeah. Okay, let's try that. Hold on. Gotta be very subtle here. How's that?
That's already way better.
Way better?
Yeah.
Is it perfect or is it way better?
I mean, it could still go slightly lower.
Okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Sick.
Alright.
Varner says, "I was lurking for a while, logged in now. Skull is nice, very nice idea."
Nice, thanks, bro. I think so. I think it's quite a fun one. I painted a skull last weekend at the Grayscale Winter Jam. Shout out to Grayscale. And yeah, that was fun. I thought, okay, I haven't painted a skull for a while. Let's do a full one. It's quite nice. Always good practice. It's better to, like I say, I wouldn't say better, actually, better is not the right word. It's good to practice proportion stuff regularly. So to use good references and stuff is, you know, once again, it's like, you know, jogging if you're a runner. So it's fitness, you know, but yeah, I also like to just, like I say, kind of think of it and you know, then still be able to kind of be open to the thing as well, you know, without having to be like, oh, that's not exact. For those of you that are on Discord, or even that'll be around on Monday night, we've got a very special stream that we're doing for a project called the Secret Society of Whales. And it's their 1-year anniversary. So we're going to be doing a live stream, especially for them and their members. Their NFT project on the Ethereum blockchain. And yeah, to celebrate their 1-year anniversary, we're doing a live stream for them where we've got all the whales tuning in. And we're going to be doing a whale-themed character. So if you're interested on that, that's at 10 p.m. on Monday night. And yeah, we're going to be hosting it on Twitch. So if you're around, tune in. Be lucky to have you guys. I think it's going to be quite a nice one. It's going to be, like I say, unique to have all the dudes from a specific collection coming through. But I think it's a nice idea to build more community around the streams as well. So especially people who are already quite passionate about, you know, online experiences and so on and so forth. So I think that's quite a cool one, you know. Let's just get a bit of water here. No, I think this is smashing, guys. Absolutely smashing. Yeah.
Anna says, cool whale stream, sounds awesome. And he also says, in psychology, the mythical image of lady in the water implies the id receding into unconsciousness with the emergence of fear and death in itself.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But I didn't know that it was actually a reference in psychology. That's new to me. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. Yeah, I'm super stoked to see more of those kind of studies and stuff, man. I've been watching, there's a series also on Netflix, I think it's Netflix, where they talk about psychedelic drugs for therapeutic uses and so on and so forth. Super interesting, man. Really made me think a lot about you and the work that you're doing. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. I love that.
I don't know if this is the name of the show, but Banner says, how to change your mind.
I think that's what it's called. I actually do think that's what it's called. That is definitely what it's called. Okay, so any ideas for colors that we want to do with glowing in the eyes? I mean, I can do greens, and I thought then the corals would look cool with like some pink and like a blue. We can bring a little bit of that in. Like I said, the skull itself I'm going to keep mostly in gray tones, I think. But you guys are also the directors here. You let me know what you're thinking. I would love to hear from you. Yeah, this is looking cool. This is looking cool. Let's bust some black in this. Let's get us a little level 1 cap.
Banner suggests that he digs magenta and purple vibes.
Yes.
Shocking pinks, and then black and white duality on the skull too.
Yeah, I think that's a nice idea, bro. I definitely think that's a nice idea. So for now, like I said, we're just trying to put our dark colors down, and then we can work our gradients up with opaque painting mediums. As always, you try and work your shading from dark to light, and then you can come back and refine once you've got the tonal values down. And usually I work from top to bottom, but today I'm just gonna rock it all around, you know, move it about. I'm gonna try and not be too precious with my fill, and rather focus my time and energies on making the detailing cool and getting the outline and stuff nice, you know. So for now, just gonna keep this approach nice and loose. How's our POV looking there, bro? Okay, lovely. I think I'm getting better at this one-handed directing story. Practice, ladies and gentlemen, practice. Like all things, makes for good outcomes. Bust this line like that. So from a light source perspective, I usually just try and keep it simple and imagine like my light coming from the top down, and that also helps when it comes to deciding where to put shadows and such, you know.
Would you say you angle it more to one side or straight down?
It depends. It really depends on what I'm trying to achieve. If I happen to see that some of them are mostly leaning to one side, then I try and make it look intentional, you know. Like I also try and let the work itself guide a lot of my decision making. But for the most part, if I just go for it, it's going to be, like I say, just from the top down, keep it nice and simple. And then, like I say, I try and also be open to what the work is telling me and wanting the work to be, you know, a solid outcome. So kind of let that guide me too. Is this NJ?
Yeah, this is
This
NJ.
is nice. It makes me think of like Train Spotty.
It does actually, yeah.
It's a really nice track. I love these tunes that he's making, man. Like really, like they just like flow so nice, and you know, the whole cadence of them is cool. I love the energy. Really nice, you know. I mean, I've always been a huge electronic music fan, and you know, but sometimes you just want an experience that's not so like, you know. And I find that's what's nice about his music, is that it's like you don't, you know, it's like a much softer experience, you know. It's really cool. I imagine that was our teeth. Wait. That can definitely be smoother. It's fine. What I also really love about paints is you can just paint over it, so you don't have to stress too much, you know, and you can always be, you can just try something for the sake of wanting to try it and see what it is and then make your mind up of it. But, you know, the experience in itself is super valuable, you know. So I always love that about decision making and painting. Obviously it's more critical at certain stages than others, but still. No, that's cool. If you think about this here, it almost does like a, you know, so that's kind of the shape that we want to describe. It goes down from the nose, and then here there's like a dippy, and then it comes a little bit forward before going around. So we try and use our mark to kind of assist in describing those shapes. Like even this now is more kind of, you know, the outline of the darker tone that I'll put there, which will help make our shape the way we want it to be, you know. And even when we think of this side, it's similar but not exactly the same, because the light is falling, you know, kind of downwards. So yeah, they won't be exactly the same. They'll be similar, but won't be exact. Sometimes it's easier just to make them exact though, it depends. But yeah, you got to make that decision when you're there.
Envy So came in saying, yo, what's cracking, stream?
Yo, what up, dude? Thanks for joining us. Nice to have you. Long time no see, bruh. Long time no see. We're painting a skull. And we're going to work this together with our Lady in the Lake animation. So, yeah, I'm stoked on that, eh? Hope you're doing good. Happy Friday out there in the Cape. What's the weather like, Butch?
Could you POV slightly to the right?
Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, nice. Do Cape Town. He's a producer friend of mine, but he's also got a stream that he does in the evenings. Yeah, it's really cool. If you're into music production and stuff, they talk about sample packs and they talk about a whole bunch of shit, and they got a cool Discord going. It's really, really, really cool stuff, man. You should check it out if you're into that kind of shit. Like I say, especially if you're into making music, there's a lot of good value there. Saturate, shout out Saturate. We did a stream with them, right? Yeah, when we were in Cape Town. Do we have the link for that?
I'll have to go fishing for it.
Check it out. It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I don't know,
think
when
it's on
they-
YouTube. It's on Twitch because we
But
just hosted them.
don't they disappear after 2 days or something? After 2 weeks or something?
Okay, yeah, then it's probably not
Then it's gone. Yeah.
accessible.
I wonder if they record those streams. I think they should.
Envy says, yo, it's mad cold. 2 cold fronts on the rise.
I believe so. I've heard this. Yeah, sorry, bruh. I saw Zane and them in the stream last night, and they had like beanies on and fucking 2 hoodies, and I was like, yo, bruh. Maybe it's a little dramatic, but I guess not.
Mr. Soak also says, I'll check out the stream. I listened to Zane's tracks since your stream.
Aha, nice, bruh. Big up.
Just
That's nice. Yeah, Zane makes cool shit, bruh. For real. He's really, really, really talented. Okay, we imagine that as our skull, and then like I said here, potentially we could do 2 floating orbs. If we did, that's kind of where they would be if I imagine them. Yeah, this is going to be, like I said, a little bit dark. I'm actually going to describe this with our gray. I just want to put some black in here just to give it some nice smark. You know, we got to have the smark, guys. Got to have the smarks. There we go, there we go. That's what they call smarking. Smarking. Like, you know, like taste, like you smark something. No, that's what they call it. They call it smarking, bro. Just smark it. Okay, let's put a little bit of black here. Imagine that. And this also kind of needs to do like that because of this is a top piece, you know what I'm saying? Like imagine there's a 90-degree angle that runs here. Like from there, I don't know if you guys can see it on the POV, but there's a 90-degree that runs from there. So this like comes down from inside the cheekbone, and then on top here there's a lighter spot, and then here this drops down to be darker, and then the top of these is catching a bit of light. The top of the gum joins here. So that's why I want to do that line there, so that it looks, when I come into the shading, I can create that angle highlight. But yeah, otherwise I think this is looking good.
And that's where the anatomy pays off to know.
Yeah, but even just, you know, understanding the shape, you know what I'm saying? Like if you understand how you want to give shapes volume, you know, this is a good example. You can see it here. So if I want to like illustrate this 90-degree angle, you can see this shape here is dark, whereas this is light, you know? And if you imagine this is like the jaw, you know, then that's kind of the easy description that you can use to describe that volume there, you know? That's why, like they say, when you're trying to figure things out, it's easy to just, well, it helps to break them down into their basic shapes. And if you understand how to tonally describe those shapes, then you can apply that same understanding to the combination of objects, you know? Yeah, so that's kind of the thinking. But I think this looks cool. I'm tempted, very tempted to try and make a tonal mix with the blue in this. Very tempted. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, that would play nicely in the water.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, bruh. But I don't know what I got here. No, that's gonna be hella risky. I could do a light one underneath the white, so I could do this Morpheus to our other grey. To this grey, and then to the blue, which I think is nice, and then obviously we come with like a white on top of that, you know? So I think that's cool. And then, as Vanna said, we got the pinks. I think if we're going to do the pinks, I would love to see them in the eye here. I love the idea of the neon pink, but I don't really have like a infra pink at the moment. That's what they call it in this range. You see, I got like this infrared, which is sick, but I don't have a pink. which is problematic for me. I can maybe get away with it. No, but this is going to also make it look. This will make it look red. This is more watered down than the other one, but it's also not as punchy. Not as punchy.
Banner says pink in the eye, nice.
Yeah, I think so.
And pink and purple will go well with the watery blue.
Yeah. I think so too. Risque. Let's see this wizard. What's that way? Oh, this is Galaxy.
Banner suggests that you can add a glow on the pink in After Effects that really saturates.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can look fucking slick. I've got this, which will actually suit us just fine. Oh goodness. Okay, well, either way, we're gonna rock it, folks. Let's just also redo this clip here. Sorry that you guys have to watch me struggle, but I hope it's entertaining. Come on, clip. There we go. Okay. And my goal is to first kind of describe where I want the glow shine to be. Hope this is not too close to my chin, but it's okay. Where I want the glow shine to be, like over here on the eyes, and do that around. And once I've done that, I'll come with a grey and come and put it back in. So I think let's start with these mother truckers. Yo, shout out to Andrew for helping us with our little pixel cap project. That is looking slick, man. I can't wait to share more results with you guys. But yeah, that's really cool. If you're interested in knowing more about it, do let us know. But shout out to Andrew, we love you, bro. Thanks for your help, bud.
I know it's tough because you have the cans, but
oh, the POVs?
yeah, just slightly more to the right.
Hold on, yeah. I was actually just being a lazy dude. Put those down. How's this?
Yeah, that's looking good.
Okay, that's what we like. That's what we want. So imagine this as being the underside and the side wall of our nose bridge. And that's kind of what's catching a bit of light here, you know? I suppose it would technically be glowing in the nose too. Let's do it like that. And for now, like I say, I'm just using this color to kind of create the gradients, and I wanted to create that like kind of softness. So I try my best not to be too like sharp with the mark making at this time, and when I do get sharper, then I'll have the marks be more critical, you know. And we imagine that this is our light source here because we're having it glowing. So we've got the light coming from the top, which we're going to use to prescribe the way we lay out the gray tones. But this pink color, the light's emitting from the eyes, so we're doing it outwards. So everything is kind of working from light to dark. That's the thinking. This is creepy music suits the skull, eh?
Savannah says there's this old Disney animation, I forget the name, where a small girl is hoisted down into a long well to get treasure for an old crazy lady who owns 2 alligators. And there's
Yeah.
a specific scene down in the well where a skull's eyes shine, and it reminds him of this now.
Ah, okay, far out. Yeah, I know. I can see that animation in my mind. I just don't know what its name is. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, this is kind of like a smoky doo-wop here. Let's come in with this light thing. Yeah. Before I get too serious with this pink, maybe I must see if I can use something else. Just because that's like absolute mint. That's even nice. The only thing is I don't want to use it in there right now because that will be so tragic. So tragic. Let's see what this looks like. Yo, nothing. Not even a shake. Nah, okay. Alright guys, we're gonna have to do it. Let's take the jump. Let's do it. And I think we can do it just nice and easy, like this. And that way we can be economic with our paint for when we come to do the smoke. Because actually I want to do the eyes like this with a glowing orb, but with no smoke, and then photograph it, and then once we photographed it, then actually do the smoke coming from the orbs. So when it comes to animation time, I can make that look like it's kind of glowing and retracting, you know.
Random question,
yeah.
but was the movie called The Rescuers?
I think it might have been. The Rescuers is the one with the mice, right?
Let me just go check.
I think it's the one with the mice. The mice are like this badass team of rescuers. Hit the nail on the head there, bro.
And then Banner says, yes, they rescue her ass from the well.
Yes, exactly. Nice, yes. Great movie though too. I haven't thought of that for ages, but such classic animation scenes in there. Man, I don't know if any of you guys have watched that video on YouTube where they talk about
How they used to do the Disney animations with the paintings on the sheets of glass, and then each sheet of glass is on its own kind of moving track, and that was how they made the animation of the scenes kind of look like they were moving. And this is obviously before they had any like animation software and stuff, so they were doing all that shit like in the studio by hand. Fucking amazing. Fuck off amazing, for real. Yeah, really cool. And even in the early Star Wars, they used some of the similar techniques to make the backgrounds of the like the space stations and that kind of shit. Really cool.
So I saw
cool.
this video where they showed like when they did the space fighter scenes, they'd
Yeah.
have to, like, as you say, cut out a blue screen with the shape of the aircraft in it so that the background can be edited in.
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly. Yeah. No,
Yes,
it's
that's
so
so
wild,
much work,
bro.
but it's so cool that they went
So
through
wild. Yeah, totally, man. And once again, I mean, I think the thinking of the practical understands is then goes on to influence the way you code. You know, because when you're coding, you have to understand the parameters, because those are parameters that you're describing in code. So, you know, the computer can act accordingly in all said situations. You know, super cool.
that. And I'd say I actually really miss practical effects like that.
yeah, they've got an like an aesthetic to it, you know.
Because like modern stuff relies way too much on computer graphics, and
Yeah, no,
you can just fix anything in post.
yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it definitely, like I say, there's a quality of film and like even a whole industry in film which you don't really see as prevalent as what it once was, you know. And that also dictates like the outcomes of films, you know. But I suppose that's like that with anything, you know. Okay, let's go into our grays here, guys. This and yeah, once again, wherever you're watching it from, whether it's Twitch or YouTube or Facebook, please be sure to give our stream a little like and a subscribe and a share. You know, that definitely helps us get out to the people in internet land at large. That's what we want. Coming into that section there. And coming underneath here. Okay, describe, we imagine like this now, you know, the bridge of this nose is at a slightly different angle than that of the front of the fascia. So we want to like describe that as well, but not as drastic as what we did with some of the black lines, you know. So for now you can see I'm just going to do that nice and loosely. Yeah?
Just check the POV. It's not picking up anymore.
Not picking up? Oh shit, maybe it did go out.
Is the battery fine?
No, battery's fine. I think I just
Might have clicked it on a different program.
No problem.
Give us
I'll
2
sort it
minutes
out
here,
quickly.
bruh. There we go. I'm going to take this opportunity off screen just to have a little puffy pie here. You know?
It's fine. Tide me over will carry us through.
Yeah, carry us through there, bud.
They will tide us over.
Also to look at what this looks like on screen. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, I dig this track too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is looking great. How long have we been streaming?
An hour.
No, okay, so we've got about another hour, folks. No, we can clap this in an hour, no problems. Now that we've got all the proportions and stuff down, and we're in the full stages, the fills will go quite quickly, and then we'll get into outlines and highlights of your uncle.
Oh yeah, outlines.
Outlines, best part of the piece for me too. Love that.
Let us check, and she's back.
And she's back. Thanks for your patience, folks. I almost said thanks for your folks' patience. Let's walk nicely down here, so fuck off.
That's the Friday fizzle.
You know? Okay. Let's put you back in your little harness. Boom. We still on?
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
lovely. Let's rock it. Even gonna let out.
This track always gives me like a little bit of a Kid of Doom vibe.
Yeah, it does. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it totally makes me think of Kid of Doom. Shout out to Kid of Doom. They were fucking amazing, bruh. Legit, like one of my most formative music experiences as a young person was to go and see them and that whole generation of people playing shows around Pretoria. Love that. Love that.
Banner says, I get you. Same city.
Yeah, totally, bruh. You know what the deal is.
What can I say? It's Pretoria for a reason. These things are good here.
Pretoria is nice. It's good to have perspective, though.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
always good to go out and broaden yourself and your experiences, and you know.
I do
super
mean,
cool.
musically.
But yeah, no, musically, fuck yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Pretoria's
Pretoria's
super
got
rich,
a good
bro.
thing going.
We are super rich. Let's do like a. Who's playing guitar here? Is it Rian? Yeah, this is cool.
Obviously, I'm not sure, but it does give like, it sounds like Rion.
He's a good guitar player, bro.
Oh shit. Okay. Vanner says this one's him.
It's you, bro.
Damn,
Fucking
son.
rocking it, dog. Damn. Big stuff. Big stuff. Nice. No, I love that. That's ill. That we must make a sharp one.
He said it was written by Peter and himself a few years ago.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, great track, bro. That's the side of our skull. This does need to be a little dark, but I can come and describe that again when I come back with the black. Let's just bring that in there for now. That's cool. And then let's mine this junk out the way. Move this back a little bit. You know what I do like about this this little front harness is that when I'm working higher I can raise it higher, and when I'm working lower I can raise it lower, you know? So I think it is, even though it's DIY, it does have that utility.
It's 100% better than the strap
Oh my
around the
god,
head.
I don't know if you guys have watched some of our earlier episodes. You can watch them on YouTube. But legit, we tried quite a few solutions to get this POV cam right. To like one of our earlier ones that was like a cap with like a fucking plastic phone holder with an elastic inside. Just, it was the most impractical fucking thing. But I suppose that's how we learn. Okay. Alright, let's get into our next tone here, guys. Like I say, once we get cracking with the broader areas of colours, that goes quite quick. I would really love a fat cap for this. I just don't know if I got one lying around here. Let's see. I don't think there'd be anything there. Yeah. In this one? I think that could be one. I think so. You can't really see the fucking orange dot, but sure it is. What I also love about these caps is they like hardly ever block. Legit, you can use one cap for a whole piece.
And the flow will remain consistent?
I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean, I kind of like the character in the mark making that it does give, but I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who would disagree with me. So yeah, I mean, that's what I like about marks in general, is like, you know, subjective. each of them can, you know, have their own style, but still carry a similar message. And yeah, chances are the way one person makes a mark isn't the way another person makes a mark, and that's what makes mark making beautiful, you know.
Even if like 6 people were to paint the same thing, each one will look different.
Totally, like 100% different, you know. And I think the empathy and sharing in that is also where a value is, and you can use that as like a broader kind of metaphor for life too, you know, the way people approach it and think of it or view it, you know, or experience it. It's a unique journey for each of us, you know, and you know, the sharing and empathy and understanding for that, I think, is really where like a lot of the gold in life lies, you know. And yeah, no, it's a cool one. I like to think of stuff like that when I paint. Now I just want to open this door here. Yeah. Get a little bit of a breeze going through. I hope that doesn't change the lighting too much, but I think it's nice. Okay.
I think with the amount of rain we've been getting down in this side of South Africa this year, we can almost start having our own wine farms now.
What, here in Gauteng?
Yeah.
There's a few wine farms up here.
Brandy wine farms.
No, and I think there's areas like in Hazyview and stuff where there's some wine orchards. Like, obviously, you know, what's interesting about it from that perspective, like even like any fresh produce, is that it's how can I say, very closely related to the ground in which it grows, you know, and a lot of that comes through in the produce. So, you know, even though a grape stays a grape, where you grow it and the experiences it goes through as growing, you know, give the grape a lot of its characteristics.
Like it could change the taste of the grape.
Exactly, yeah,
The
100%.
texture.
Yeah.
I suppose
So
that's
yeah,
why
that's cool. Yeah, but there are some places, not a lot, but there are some. Yeah. Sorry.
I suppose that's why places like Ceres is so well known for its juice and stuff. It's because like the taste of the fruit that grows there is very.
Yes. Yeah. Also, yeah. I mean, it's always been a very strong fruit growing area. Yeah, you know, like Ceres, for instance, I think it started as like a co-op, which is like a group of farmers that come together to sell their goods under like a collective umbrella, you know.
The pinks around the eyes is looking really cool.
Yeah, I think it came out really nice. Good suggestion there, Anna. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the idea with these works is that they're like a collaborative effort between, you know, myself and you guys as the viewers, you know. So the more input, I think, the more interesting the works become. Like a lot of the times I love that there's things that you guys think of that I don't, you know, and those are also always super cool to like kind of blend into the work, and yeah, really nice, super rich. We'll come back to that. Let's not be too hasty. So just blast it. Sometimes I love a good, just a good laugh. But I think it's always good to think about it, then pull the trigger. Especially at this stage. Yeah. How's our POV looking there, bro? Still good? Okay, cool, thank you. Oh, this is also where our piece really starts to get like nice and meaty, you know? So it's always cool to be able to capture these moments and share them with you from that, you know, nice POV kind of angle. Also, let us know what you guys think of the music volume and that kind of stuff, you know? Obviously, we hear it in the studio to some degree, but as always, it's not the same experience you guys are having. So, yeah, you let us know. Always interested to hear and try and fine-tune these fine tunes, you know? Lol.
Vano says it's sounding nice.
Okay, so it's not too loud.
Naught.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I think some songs just like are pumping, like, you know?
I've noticed definitely like NJ's music is slightly softer mixed.
Yeah.
As a perfect example, it's playing now.
This makes me think, yeah, this is like Underworld. Makes me think of Underworld. What's that? This is not Born Slippy though. Yeah, I love that group, Underworld. Fuck, they're amazing. If you guys like to just listen to sets on YouTube like I do, they're a great one. Undertone there. Oh, it's slick. Okay, there's our jaw, guys. Ba-bam! Little meaty boy. I don't want to do that too much because we want to make it look like this is going underneath the cheekbone, so we can leave that dark. Same story there. And this we can just give like a little backlight coming through on it, you know? Because obviously we've got light coming in from the back too, so we want to give that its shape. You know what I mean? I can do the same on these cheekbones, yeah? Yep. Okay, let's go up a ladder. There you go, that's better. Let's try and describe where we think our light section is going to be, and we can try and save on some paint here too. I just won't have to get another one of these cans. You can see what I'm doing is just trying to outline, like kind of roughly where I think like this would be a white. So instead of having to shade this whole thing, I can then just kind of go like this, and I'll come back with the white and just touch that up, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Like
then I'm not wasting this grey
spot.
underneath it. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's also the bonus of the mapping and the planing. Is you can see stuff like that. You know. Right, there's a similar sharpness, yeah. I think this should actually be soft. That should this. Dope, 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 dope. Oh, this is looking sick, guys.
Mario coming in.
Ah,
saying,
Mr.
"Hey there,
Mario.
Mr. J and team.
Yo, what up, Mr. Mario? Salute, thanks for joining us.
Says,
Nice to
what's
have
on
you
the
with.
canvas for today?
We've got a skull with glowing eyes that's also going to have some coral attached to it. The inspiration was that we had done this animation of a female face from a previous stream, where the female face is on the wall, obviously, and the way we paint the background kind of makes it look like the face is receding into the wall, like a water kind of a thing. So I've made that animation with the face, which looks super cool. You can check it out on my social media stuff. But I thought with just the lady's face, maybe it's a little bit flat. So yeah, I thought a skull would be a great alternative face to do the same process, but then play with the one receding and then the other one coming, and then that one receding and the next one coming, and it makes like a nice rich kind of animation. So yeah, stoked on it. That's kind of where we're at, man. But as always, I try and make you guys as much a part of the process as possible. So any thoughts and suggestions, I would love to hear them from you. The coral was Brandon's idea, and the glowing pink eyes was a suggestion from Banner from a color perspective. So yeah, super. How you doing, bro? I hope you are having a Lacquer Friday. We're going to be here for like another 30 minutes or so. I do have some afternoon engagements which I must attend, but yeah, still got time to make something red here. I think we already have a great going for that. Very happy with this. Just kind of bring that there. This is like the top of our brow, if you think it that way. It's kind of comes here. We can do like that. Okay, zah. Just a zah, guys. I'm gonna bust this here. Nice, 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 nice. So we're going to come back with a white on top of this. Although I actually did say we wanted to do like a little blue, so maybe I do like a bit of blue and then fade a white into that, which I think will look slick. Then we come back and we outline it, finish our eye color over here. Boom, guys, that's rocking. That's rocking. I'm very stoked. I think let's take a quick 5-minute break. I can use the bathroom, have a cup of coffee, and then we'll come back and smash this. So yeah, all the really exciting bits come up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you shortly.
I have low self-esteem. I am going through depression, and I want to change all of that. to change all of that.
Okay, and we are back. POV up in the sky.
Oh no, hazard.
Yeah, welcome.
We are back.
Thanks for staying tuned. Appreciate it. We're gonna smash this. We are at all the exciting bits right now of outline and highlight. So, yeah, this is nice. Also want to bust in the shading around this eye section before I get too carried away with that outline and highlight, just so that I don't drip on the lighter colors that we apply there. But yeah, I'd say another 30 minutes and this is going to be styling, yeah. I'm really excited to do those corals. That's going to be nice.
Yeah,
that is a fucking great idea. I love that. Is this NJ2?
Yeah, this is
Love it, bro. Love it. Such a nice painting music, like it just rolls so lekker.
I wish I was rolling to like
Is that cigarette not coming out too well?
No, that's okay.
No, I'll tell you, those are cut filters. I don't dig them. Okay, let's also put this little flippy away. Otherwise I get it in front of the cam. Okay, so we want to do our purples, which we've got over here. Don't put in there, glove. Let's mine this out the way so you can see what's cooking. So as I said, this orb here is emitting light. So the idea is that we want to make this go from dark, which describes the outside inside the head, if that makes sense. And we'll go lighter towards it because it's emitting light. So like that. And I want to do a little bit of this so that I can fade into it. That's also my thinking here. So make a little bit of extra there. And the other eye's quite sharp. That's better. Huh? Yeah, so that's fine. This purple. So in the animation program, I'm using Adobe After Effects to make these animations, and I thought a cool way to make this glow happen, because obviously this is kind of inverted the light source, if I can put it that way. A good way to do it would actually be to invert the colors of the layer before the smoke starts emitting, and as the smoke starts coming out of these orbs, so that color like kind of fades, but then also comes into the full color. So yeah, I think that can look quite cool in the animation. I don't know how many of you guys have ever played in After Effects, but it's really super cool program. Adobe's got fucking sick ones, man. There's other ones like Adobe Animate. Vanna was telling us about it. Yo, super cool. And another one I'm looking at is Aero.
Vanna says your animations are awesome.
Oh,
He's
okay.
actually cooking anime or visuals in After Effects right now.
Oh, dope, bro. Yeah, you said you were doing some visuals this morning.
He
Yo,
says just finished the 60-hour export now.
Jesus.
That must be huge.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
good
That must have been hair raising. Yo, I know exporting like files that are exporting for a long time always such a stressful thing because it's like they could just bomb out like 5 hours in and then you're like, fuck, I've lost 5 hours on this thing. Like, so yeah, no, props to you, bro. Keep that going up a little bit.
He said he's proud of his PC.
Well done, Banner PC. We're proud of you, bro. So you do a little flippy like that. Oh, okay.
He says he's been granny watching.
He's been what watching?
Granny watching.
Granny watching?
Keeping a close eye on him.
Oh, yeah. Good. Okay, right. So I'm happy with that. Let's bring in the blues and the white. I think it is the time. It is the time. I really don't want to do too much of this blue. Yeah, you know. It looks really nice with this grey because already the blue is quite chromatic, you know. So it's got a nice finish on it. It sits well with these greys that are already here, you know. Put you like this. I wonder if this song is the reason that our videos keep getting muted on Facebook.
It could be this song and it could be the It's Amore.
Yeah, we've got a song that's in our mix here that for some reason flags in the copyright strike. So then our videos get partially muted, which sucks. So we're trying to figure out which one it is.
I'll try and scope those out. I don't know what that other one's called though.
Which one?
The one that I think is flagging it.
Oh, yeah. When you hear it next time, just make a note of it. That's the easiest.
Brandon says working out what the robots are scanning is so tragic.
What do you mean?
They claim static noise now. They even claim static noise now.
What?
As in like, they're just so copyright ready.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, legit. That's the whole world. That's the whole world, bro. Yeah, I don't like those too much of these drippies. I'm gonna come and clean that back. And once again, wherever you're watching from, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. It legit could be anywhere else on the internet right now. So nice that you're here with us. Big ups. We stream on Friday mornings at 10 o'clock local South African time. And we do our very best to be as consistent as we can with that. So yeah. It's been a cool journey. I dug it. Maybe just do like a little into there. Let's do a little bit down here before we get too high up on the ladder.
When it's all said and done, all is fair in love. Can I ever give enough?
There's our 90 degree that we discussed earlier. Right there. Bam.
When it's all said and done, I'm not gonna be the one. When the beginning of the end lies ahead, the way that love comes undone. Remember the days that we made ourselves a little hideaway. Now that it's all gone away, to forgive and forget is to give up on regret. Yeah. Would you like it if I did it the way that you did it? Didn't do it for you, did it now? If you just admit it, you say that you didn't.
The blue really does bring that chromey effect.
Yeah, it's got like a Terminator kind of feel on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes it feel like metalish.
especially with the eyes glowing like that.
Yeah.
Start showing we're done. What's gonna happen when it all comes down? I'm not gonna hold you, I'm not anyone. I'm begging and bitters, the heart always withers, the way that love comes undone. Remember the days that we made ourselves a little hideaway. Now that it's all gone away, to forgive and forget is to give up
Yeah,
on
let's
regret.
put this up. We bust the top, then we do outlines, a bit of highlight, and we're styling, folks.
If you just admit it, say that you didn't, but you do it anyway. Would you like it if I did it the way that you did it? Didn't do it for you, did it now? If you just admit it, you say that you didn't, but you do it anyway. When all's been said and done, all is fair in love. Can I ever give enough? The way that only you can love yourself.
That's going to be white. Ah, slick, 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 slick. That's what you want. Just like that. Yeah. Running on empties here, but let's try it. Nice, no, this is looking good, guys. This is looking good. Good. Let's hit it with the white. Which I've put where? Ah, yeah, on top. To get it nice and solid, you know?
Yeah, that ties the top white very nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, even that white I'm just gonna come back and neaten up. But this also needs some sort of a white line there. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. Kif. Huh? A little bit of that. Just like that. I always really like those small little details that just kind of help bring out the, you know, the shape of the object, you know. Always super nice for me. Let's also do like a little, okay. And then let's go up, guys, and then it's uplands, uplands. Yeah, I'm super stoked with how this is coming out. So now, because I've left this white, such a nice easy fill just to fade this across, and I don't end up using a lot of my white either on what would, you know, usually be quite a big area of white.
Yeah, it's just to like blend it in.
Yeah, so that's also super. There we go, cool. That's what we're on. I want to kind of bring this up like that.
Like the eyebrow section.
Yeah, exactly, but then this also needs like some sort of a solid. better.
Okay, well, it was just that little line, but
Yeah,
lift
for the
the
POV.
slightly up, yeah.
No, it's just going to be on point for this one. Ah, I think this is looking slick, guys. Let's get that plate nice in there, you know? Yeah. Slick. Okay. Yo, guys, this is looking ill. This is looking ill. Let's do a little bit strong, but at least on point. Let's do this eye quick. That's the,
Hi.
the center pupil, but this is empty. Yeah. This. Yeah. I think you would have better luck. Where's that maroon over here? I hope this POV is okay. Oh, purple. Nothing. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do another clean out here sometime. Let's try. No. I may as well just go straight to you. And then come into you, yeah. That's the plan. Oh, that's cool. Come on, pressure, work with me. There we go. That's what we like. Nice pressure. Okay, let's bust this outline, guys. I think this is looking super. Super Terminator, that's for sure. Very Terminator.
Especially the T2.
Where's the T2?
It's the second movie, the best one.
Ah, yeah. Yo, it's been so many years since I watched those films. Goodness.
I'm not gonna lie, I think they're making another one.
Oh really? I know it's one of those movie franchises they love to rinse,
Like The Matrix.
like The Matrix. Yeah.
Caught in a web of memories. It won't even matter as we twist and we scatter. We're lost in the chatter.
I see. Yeah. Shout out to Lil Zane. I love you, bro. Looking forward to coming to see you again soon. We don't have a date. Don't get me twisted, but we'll make a plan, bro. We'll make a plan. Yo, it sounds like what's a little bit Jeff? What's it from Queens of the Stone Age?
Oh,
Josh
Josh
Homme.
Homme.
Yeah. Or is that an inaccurate description?
I don't know, I can hear it a little bit when he does the
Yeah.
We've got a Scoop HD saying hola.
Yo, what up, Scoop? How's it going? Thanks for joining us. You've come at the right time. This is the interesting stuff where we're busy with the outline. This is where all the fun and magic happens. So welcome. If it's your first time joining us, we stream every Friday morning
Oh,
at
it's
10 a.m.
Marcus.
Who?
It's Marcus.
Which Marcus?
I see.
Ah, man, Marcus. Yo, what up? How's it going? Under the Discord vibes. Discord titles.
Could
Nice
you
to see you, bro.
bring the POV with you up?
Like that, like, whoop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
He says Major.
Yeah, boy. What's up there, Mr. Major? I'm stoked for our stream on Monday, dude. Shot for being an integral part of that whole situation. I'm very stoked of it, man. Thank you. Mark's part of the Whales. And
Oh,
as I
sick.
mentioned, I'll be streaming for them to celebrate their birthday. And that's on Monday night from 10 p.m. until midnight. That's local South African time, but morning and afternoon, evening for Europe, America, those joys. What's going to be the time there by you, Mr. Marcus?
He says, I think it's 11 p.m.
Okay. So also kind of late. I hope not too late, but either way, we're going to record it, and the stream will be up on our YouTube. So yeah, if you're not able to make the stream itself, you can still check it out there, no problemos. Well, this year what we're doing is just some of the teeth detailing. Now, that comes in from behind. Ooh. Too nice, guys. Oh. Yeah, and like I say, we're going to do some smoke coming from these orbs inside the eyes. But we're going to do that next week when we have our camera here and we have a little bit more time. Because unfortunately I do have other obligations I need to attend to today. But yeah, I'm stoked that we got to spend this time together and make this fucking rad wall. I'm really so excited to get to animating this thing. Yeah. Nah, I think this has come out really cool, guys. And yeah, you guys played a big part of it. So,
Big ups, pat on the back to you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I think you guys can feel proud about what we've made here together. So, yeah, from me, big love. From Brendan, big love. Much love to you guys, and we'll see you next week, Friday, 10 a.m., same place. Or if you want to tune into the whale stream, that's on Monday evening at 10 p.m. local South African time. So that's 8 GMT plus 2 for anywhere else, well, specifically the US. But yeah, Monday night, tune in, we'll be here. Much love, y'all. Peace.